here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get the Sin Runner blanchy mount. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to get to Westfall, because the first item you need spawns there on Saldine's farm. Okay, so you are going to need 8 oats for blanchy, and the spawn locations that I know of, okay, I've never seen any spawn here though, but the spawn locations I know of is here by the shed, one spawns here by the wagon, and then one spawns inside of the stables. Those are the only spawn points I know of for oats. They should spawn in various other locations around Saldine's farm, so just look for them, or you could stand in front where one spawns and just wait for it to keep spawning and collect 8 of them that way, which is what I had to do when I was getting mine, because this place was overrun with people, so it was the only way to get them. But I mean, it's quiet now, so you could obviously just run back and forth and collect until you have 8. And then what you want to do is you want to go back to Oribos. Once you get back to Oribos, we will be flying to Revendreth, because the rest of the materials are there in Revendreth.
The Arbiter sees
to alter
all
the last ingredient we need, we will have to go to Ardenweald or Bastion for that. But I'll get to that when we get to it. First, you want to fly to Pridefall Hamlet. And in the hamlet, as far as I've seen them, they've mostly spawned next to the roads. But inside the hamlet, you want to run around and look for sturdy horseshoes. You will need 4 of those. They're fairly easy to come by. Unlike the oats that don't glow or have sparkly effects, the hooves do have sparkles on, so you can see them quite clearly. I'm trying to do this in the most linear fashion possible, just so that you don't waste your time going back and forth from one item to the next. Okay, so as you can see, running along the road, just mind the carriages that come, they do stun. But you will come across sturdy horseshoes, well, discarded horseshoe like this. And once you loot it, it will be a sturdy horseshoe, and you need 4 of those. So just keep running along the roads here and searching for them until you have 4, and then go back to a flight path so that we can go to our next place, Darkhaven. In Darkhaven you will be picking up 2 items, which you will be needing for blanchy. Okay, and once you land, you want to face southeast and run towards that gate. Once you get to the gate, don't go through it, turn to your left and you'll see Snickersnee. You want to speak to Snickersnee. you don't have a grooming comb,
Can I have them
then
teeth
he'll have
when
an
you
option
die?
asking for you to ask to borrow a grooming brush. Once you
What's
accept
your
that, you will
back?
get the brush.
Oh,
And then before you leave here,
now watch everything.
just to the north of him, there is a bucket, an empty water bucket you pick up. And we will complete the water bucket as soon as we are done with it. And then what you want to do is you want to go back to the flight path to go to the next location. Now, the next location we want to go to is we want to fly here to Wayne Crypt Hill in Leavenworth, because we want to come down to this map pin for the saddle. Once we get to Wayne Crypt Hill, we want to head south. Once we get to the night market, we want to get over here to Tatru, speak to
May I
him,
tempt you with my
and then buy the
wares?
comfortable saddle blanket. Now for the saddle blanket, you will need either 30 shadowy shanks, or you'll need 30 creeping crawler meat, or 30 ethereal meat, or 30 phantasmal haunch, or 30 marrow root, which can be collected by people with hermit. The price of this changes every day, so it's hard to say which day is going to be which material needed to buy it. So just be sure that you check this out. If you need it and you don't have a mobile auction house, then you'll have to go and get that and then come back to fetch the saddle.
Your
And then from
patronage
here,
is always a
we go to get the last remaining item, which is the apples. What you could also do with the saddle is, if you don't have a mobile auction, then what you can do is you can buy it on the auction house, and then when you go and get the clean drinking water, you can collect it and then come back and grab the saddle. Okay, from here we want to fly to the Ember Ward, the charred ramparts.
My master did say to serve everyone.
Once we get here, we want to run past Crunchfoot the Clumsy, and straight to this vendor, Mims. Once you speak to
Top
Mims,
craftsmanship right
the
here.
grass is goods, and then buy red hollow apples. You only need 3 of them, but he sells 5, so there's no way around that. Plus it's $2.50. Don't be a cheapskate, just buy them.
Well, if that's all.
And then for the last step, to turn the empty water bucket into bucket of clean water, we will need to go to Ardenweald or to Bastion, and I will fast forward to let's say Bastion. Yeah, let's go do it in Bastion. Okay, and once we've landed, we want to go and get a body of water. Now we can either go east, which would be the easiest, or we could go west, but it doesn't really matter, so I'm just gonna go east. There's a nice big pool of water over here, and then you just right click on the bucket, And voila, you have your bucket of clean water. And now there's only one thing left to do. And I'm gonna fast forward through this bit as well, because it's boring as shit. And I won't be saying much. But we want to fly back to Revendreth. So while I'm running back to this flight path, let me show you where you want to fly to. You want to fly to the old gate in Revendreth, so that you are close by where Blanchy will be spawning. Okay, and once we get to the old gate, we want to head south, because old Blanchy spawns by this river down here, and I'm going to show you exactly where she spawns. So just find a way to get down there, jump down, glide down, it doesn't matter. As long as you get down there, it's fine. There's an elevator over here if you want to take it. So what will happen is Blanchy will spawn over here under this thick log, and we'll start running this way. So if you want to camp her, you can stand right over here. As soon as she starts charging, because she moves really fast, you cannot intercept her with a mount. You have to stand in front of her to stop her. So on day 1, you give her the oats. On day 2, you use the brush. Day 3, you give the horseshoes. Day 4, you give the bucket of water. Day 5, you give the saddle blanket. And then day 6, you give the apples. And that's when you receive the mount. The spawn time, I believe, is anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. She will also only stay up for 5 minutes once she has spawned. Hey there guys, future me popping in with the video of Blanchy spawning, so that you can see what it looks like when she does spawn. What I usually do is when she does spawn, I create a group letting people know that she's up, so that everyone else can get their hand-ins done for the day. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, let me know what you thought of the video, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.